Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, trying to see which number of fabulous concert programs this is. Oh my God, it looks like we're at number 91, and this one is a doozy. Believe me, I'm talking a whopper. We are in our Tournemire Symphony cycle, and we're up to Tournemire Symphony number 6. Oh my God, this is something. For all of you fans of Mahler's Second Symphony, this is the symphony for you. This is sort of like Mahler 2 gets more Christian and goes to France. That's basically what's going on. This is a grand choral extravaganza for huge orchestra, tenor solo, large mixed choir. I think it's in like 6 parts. It's 2 sopranos, alto, 2 tenors, and bass. Yes, it's in 6 parts. And it is a monster piece. I mean, really fabulous. It ends quite similarly to Mahler's Second Symphony with bells and tam-tams crashing and bashing. It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It was written in the wake of World War I. And it has a very, it represents Tournemire's response to the war. It was a positive response to the war. That doesn't mean you like the war. What I mean is hopeful. It's in 2 big parts. The first part is generally about sadness and mourning and darkness. The second part is about light and hope and renewal. The entire orchestra, I mean, there's an organ, of course, because he was an organist. And in the second part, the orchestra kind of, has this crazy thing that dies down. And in comes the tenor solo, who is the voice of Jesus. And Jesus says that, the usual thing that Jesus says, which is, if you believe in me, I give you light, I give you peace. His last words are, I give you peace. I mean, it's a very politically relevant statement for its day. And after Jesus gives us peace, the choir comes in wordlessly and works up to this enormous blaze of light conclusion, a la sort of Mahler 2. It is extraordinary. It is big. It is brilliant. And most of all, it's not too long. It's only about 55 minutes. There's only one recording of it. It's this one. It's available on a couple labels, actually. And so you can still get it and you can stream it. It's with the Orchestre Philharmonique de Liège et de la Communauté Française under Pierre Bartholomé. It was on the Valois label, wherever that is now. It's part of Naive. And, oh my goodness, it's spectacular. It's 55 minutes long, essentially. 53 minutes, 53 minutes long in this performance. Now, here's the problem. What do you couple it with? That's the question. It is clearly a second half end of the concert piece. It can't be anything else. But what do you do with it? I mean, my goodness, you really have to hear this. This is just such an amazing piece of music. It really is. But you and this originally, by the way, does come with like the text and all that, which is awfully nice, which was put together by Tournemire himself. He wrote his own text based on biblical sources and whatnot. Anyway, so what do you do with the first half? Well, I have the answer. The first half is, are you ready for this? Rachmaninoff's The Bells. Absolutely. First of all, both Rachmaninoff and Tournemire have a bell thing. They both love the sound of bells. Their music is permeated by the sound of bells. It's a spiritual thing for Tournemire. For Rachmaninoff, well, Edgar Allan Poe does the bells. It's a little bit more broad-based, but also spiritual. But the cool thing is that the Rachmaninoff bells is completely secular. I mean, it's a secular bells, and Tournemire's is a sacred bells. So you get your bells both ways. And the Rachmaninoff also requires an organ and a huge orchestra, and it has a couple more soloists, but it ends quietly. It ends in death. It ends in, but initially darkness and then also peace. But, Tournemire ends in peace with like a big blaze of noise, and Rachmaninoff ends in peace, with quietness and a generally serene, transfigured, with the organ coming in at the very end, transfigured mood. So the 2 pieces have things in common, but also they're quite different. I think it would be a stunning program. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine actually seeing this thing? I mean, the Bells is about 40 minutes long. This is about 55 minutes long. It would be very difficult for the chorus, for sure. I mean, it's a major, major piece of singing that would be involved in learning of parts. But wow, what a thrill it would be. And since you can play it at home, I really recommend that you give it a shot. I think if you're in bell mood, this is the thing for you. It's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.